Hello everyone, Jacquie Edwards here again. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm a bit late today, but that is because I was traveling. So I just arrived in Oxford. We've actually got quite a bit happening at the moment. So we had a room from one of the properties that we just took on from the old agent who was kind of dodgy. Well, a few of the tenants are kind of dodgy as well. So we finally had one. I think he's moved out now. So kind of stopped paying rent, and he wouldn't talk to us. Then he paid a little bit of rent to the owner, but he wouldn't talk to my property manager or I. We changed the keys on his house. Then he talked to us, paid a little bit of rent, stopped paying. He did. So we had sent him a Section 21, which expired at the end of June, and he told us he would move out by the end of June. But that's kind of the last we ever heard of him, and that was probably about almost a month ago now. But he has told his housemates that he's moved out. He hasn't left any keys, unfortunately. But he has told everybody else he's moved out. He hasn't paid rent, and yeah, we're pretty sure he's moved out now. So we've got that empty room, and I actually got a message on Airbnb late yesterday of somebody looking for a room for a couple of weeks. So I said, oh yeah, well, happy days, I've got this room available. So we're doing a quick turnaround today so that guy can move in this evening. So I just stopped at the shop to pick up a couple of bits to make the room nice. My property manager was there this morning to tell me kind of what kind of condition the room is in. So it needs a good clean, and mostly I think it's kind of smelly because the tenant smoked in there. So I've bought lots of smell remover stuff and some new curtains. But right now I'm actually in one of our other properties, and this is our storage facility actually. So I'll just turn the camera around so you can kind of see. We use this as storage, but this is basically, I'll pop out so you can kind of see, that's the house. So we're just in a shed, well, quote, shed in the back. The owner had actually wanted this to be somebody's house to be able to rent this place out. So you can see it's quite big. There's actually a boiler back here, and a little counter and stuff for like a mini kitchen. Behind that door, we've actually got a full bathroom with a shower and stuff in it. And it's all wired up and stuff properly. There's a fuse box and everything to be kind of a nice little, basically one-bedroom studio flat in the back of the house. But of course it doesn't have planning permission or building regs, so nobody can live back here, no matter how much the owner wants me to do that. So we use it as storage because it makes perfect storage because it's all weatherproofed in here, so everything stays quite nice. So you can see basically all the stuff we're storing. So we've got loads of pillows and stuff for dressing rooms. We've got extra beds, extra mattresses and that type of thing, so that whenever we need it, we've got stuff for tenants. So some of this stuff, like this old fridge, is pretty scummy. It was actually left in one of the houses that we took over. Some of this furniture was, but other stuff we use for dressing the rooms. So you can see we've got a load of pictures here from B&M Bargains. We've got another house that we're doing up, starting this week actually. So just stuff that can make rooms nice when we need it at just kind of a moment's notice. So it's really nice to have this space once you get quite a few properties. So if you are looking at properties, I would say try to find one that has something for basically owner or landlord storage available. We've got a couple houses in Swindon as well, and one of them has a nice loft space, which we use for our storage because we do store some kind of duvets and bedding there as well. So when we do room viewings, we don't have to take stuff from Oxford all the way down to Swindon. So that works quite well. But here we've got the perfect space to be able to store kind of as much as we need. So I thought I'd show you around there. It's quite a good idea. I guess if you don't have a place that you could store it at one of your houses, there you can also get a storage facility. But I do find it quite handy to make sure I've got lots of this stuff on hand. When you're getting started, you might not need quite as much bedding or, all these spare mattresses and stuff, but we do find we change things out quite regularly. Because we do have more than one room available at a time as well, we do need multiple sets of bedding. So that's why we've got it all, and it works quite nice. And I also, because I love shopping at B&M Bargains, I tend to just pick up a bunch of stuff whenever I shop there. So it's nice to have a place here where I can store it all for any time I need to use it, so that way I don't just have to shop when we're filling a house. I can do my shopping all year round, and I always have a reason to basically get the credit card out. So I find that quite fun because it's always nice to buy house stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I am going to rush off now because I need to get to the other house and make sure everything's ready for somebody to move in this evening. It's mostly the fun stuff, so I will do a little bit of cleaning, unfortunately, but mostly it's going to be hanging some pictures up and getting the bed sorted and getting all the bedding on and making sure I get some pictures so we can rent it out then after. So thank you very much for joining me on, I think it's Tuesday today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.